filtration. So we brew our coffee by means of this tool, by means of gravity. Means everything that goes up, goes down. So we put the hot water on the top, then by means of gravity, the water just simply zip through. Right? That is the gravity. But this one, later I will show you how or why they call the vacuum filtration. Okay? So we just have to wait for the water to boil. Like I said earlier, sir, the difference between the three is this one is what we use here, the thinnest paper filter. The other one is the regular paper filter, and the third one is what we use here is the thickest. It's around 20 to 30% thicker than the regular paper filter. Just have to wait. I have one question, sir. If you're going to 1, 2, 3, which one do you think is the recent one, the recent discovery? So which was the 3? I mean the newest.
The new?
The new one, yeah. This one, this one, this one.
This one?
This one?
Yes.
This is actually no.
No?
This is the second.
The second?
I told you earlier, it's 1906, right?
Ah.
This one is 1941, and it was patented in 1943. Means it been introduced to the public. This one is invented in 1906, but introduced to the public in 1908. Okay, but after 30 years from metal like this, it was developed or reshaped into cone shape. Okay, but this one
It's new.
is considered to be
It's new?
the oldest.
Old?
Yes, it was invented in 1830. 1830.
Oh.
So around 150 years old, if I'm not mistaken, or more. So yeah, but it was introduced to the public in 1840, so after 10 years. So why they call it siphon, later I will show you. Basically, siphon is not just a brewing method. It's actually a process. Okay? Process of transferring one liquid to another container. So if I have water from here, then I want to transfer it from another container, I will use straw or hose. And that hose is what we call the siphon. So from here to here, I will use siphon by means of pressure. So I will put pressure here, then by means of pressure, I will transfer the water. Right?
Okay.
That is the siphon. So why is this one? Now you can see now, the water, we start the brewing here in the lower chamber. Okay? So as the water gets hot and the water boils, it actually create or produce what we call the air pressure. And that air pressure here is actually expanding. That is the main reason why it's getting pushed. The water is getting pushed. And the only way for the water to go is by means of this to go up. That is the siphon. Earlier, as I said, siphon is the process of transferring one liquid to another container to another. Okay? So as you can see, it's going up now. Before they are using fire, they are not using like this one. That's why most of the customer thought that this is the recent one because of the what you call this, convection pan, right? But this is actually the oldest, and we are using actually lights to boil the water. This is what we call the halogen bulb.
Halogen bulb?
Okay, so the water is almost on the upper chamber. So we will start the brewing. So you can smell your coffee. So I'm going to put now the 25 grams of coffee on the upper chamber. Okay, and now we'll do the submersion. So from the word submersion, sir, we are actually letting the ground coffee to be saturated, or making sure that all ground beans are actually wet for the proper extraction. I'm not stirring it, I'm just submerging. Stirring and submerging is actually different thing. Okay? Just have to sip like this. Okay. Wait for at least 45 seconds to stir it. Here, submersion. Now we'll stir it slowly. 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Earlier, sir, I tell about the coffee. It's a single origin from America, which is Nicaragua. So let me tell you how La Laguna become one of the great producer when it comes to the coffee. Because there's a person before, 50 or more than 50 years ago, and his name is Mr. Emilio Luis Valladares. He is one of the known person when it comes to the coffee industry. So, before, he inherited a small farm or land from his grandmother. So, what he did is he planted a single coffee tree. So, from one single coffee tree, he is now one of the known person when it comes to the coffee industry. Okay? And also, as I will explain to you later. So the vacuum filtration or the magic of coffee is now begin. Earlier, the air pressure is actually the one who pushed the water to go up, right, sir? And now, that air pressure, when we remove into the direct heat, that air pressure becomes vacuum pressure. So that vacuum is the one who actually pull the coffee from the upper chamber down to the lower chamber. And that is what we call the vacuum filtration. Since there's a vacuum pressure here, and we are using filter to filter the coffee. Okay? And one of the indication also that we make or we brew a perfect cup of coffee is by means of the mountain shape. If I submerge or if I submerge the coffee in not correctly, and if I stir it in not standard way, we cannot create this kind of thing. So it's done already. Even, right? So, Ma'am Iman, your Tolby Caragola Laguna, brewed inside.